I got a special guest for you that wants to talk. You know who Fluff
Oh
is?
boy. I do not know.
You need that's TBell's right hand man. I didn't set this up,
Oh,
by the way. I did not. This is. I did not set this up. This is completely random. I just want to preface this. I did not set this up. Here he is. TBell's in here. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, do you want to talk to T-Bell? You don't have to if you don't want to.
I am fine talking with.
Okay. All right. So let me just preface this, Tyler. I know that you two have beef. We can all be adults here. I'm not. If it gets uncivil, I'm going to cut everybody off. Okay. So I would like for this to be good. Okay, a good thing. Um, so yeah, you're. Let me see. All right, Tyler,
Am I in? Am I in?
can you hear me?
Yep.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you, dude. How you
Yep.
doing, man?
I can.
I can't hear you guys. Hang on. Why is this? Are you guys there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I can hear you now. Yes, I can hear you. All right. So, what's the big questions you guys got for me? Because I think that all this is just pure hatred, brothers. Because at the end of the day, I will go on right now. I will show you my Southern Hobby receipts. I have $2,000 allocated to me on every distribution. So that's just the only thing that I really have to say. Um, I know I think it's just pure hatred and jealousy from people. And, I usually don't say anything because things are always left better unsaid.
Okay.
And honestly, I really want to hear what hatred it really is that people don't like about me.
Yeah.
Should I go
Go
or
ahead. I have things that I want to say, but I'm going to let. It seems like that Brandon had bedtime or was going to bed, so I just want to make sure that he can have this conversation too. So
I believe viewing it as personal hatred is a very narcissistic view of the situation. I made my original video about the bad prices in the Pokemon market because I was upset about the bad prices. I believe that you took it as a personal attack against yourself, and that you believe that I attacked you because you are a very large creator, and by using your name, I would get more views and attention and all of that stuff. I am of the belief that the reason I got the attention and the views that I did is because people were finally given the truth about the numbers that us
But let's
businesses
not.
actually
I
work with.
understand, but
hang on,
let's
hang on,
not.
hang on,
Let's
hang on,
not.
hang on, one sec. I just want to just preface this, Tyler, before you respond. I'm not going to get banned today, am I?
No,
Okay.
I the
All right.
and by the way, you I didn't ban you. TikTok banned you. You have to abide by TikTok rules. So again, that's why I have my lawyer tell you that I did not ban you. You were banned by TikTok representatives,
Tyler,
not by
but do you understand how that looks? Do you understand that someone can make a video about you? And first off, let me also respond to
But
the hatred comment.
you're also pointing a finger. I'm not TikTok.
No, hang
TikTok
on.
has their
Let me
own.
finish. Let me finish. Okay. So you have to know how it looks. Okay. We can
But it
point to.
doesn't matter how it
Let me
doesn't matter how
let
it
me
looks.
finish. Let me finish. Okay. You can point to TikTok all you want to, but somebody comes out and says something negative about you, and then a week later he's entirely banned for this reason being apparently selling what was it, illegal? What was it
Yeah,
again?
I was
Illegal
banned for the
products.
illegal products violation. Yeah.
Yes, illegal products violation, and he had none of that on there, right? So he didn't have guns, he didn't have food, he didn't have none of that on his TikTok shop, right? And so he comes out and says X, Y, and Z about you, negative, by the way, and then he's banned a couple weeks later. Now, with the following that you have and the people in your Discord, the amount of people that you have, can you at least understand how that makes you look?
No, not at all, because I'm not TikTok. You can't just, I don't know if you have representatives, brother, but all you have to do is go and ask your representatives. That you can't just mass ban people and have them banned. That's not how it works. It still has to be reviewed by TikTok, and they handle it.
Are you understanding that I can go and report your account right now? Right, I can do that right freely, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And do you understand that if you have enough people reporting an account, that TikTok is like everything's ran and automated, right? So if you have
I'm just telling you what my representatives tell me.
So can you explain some of the comments that were made in your Discord regarding other people being on the chop block? Because we have receipts, Tyler, of you maliciously going after people.
Going after people.
Yes,
what is that?
Talking about people getting banned.
Celebrating the ban.
Oh, I think the ban was 100% correct. I mean, I'm not gonna.
Why would the ban be correct?
Because he went against TikTok rules, regulations.
How did he go against TikTok rules?
By bashing another shop. You can't do it. It's in the terms and supposedly you can't.
No. The reason that they gave Brandon the ban, the reason that it was is that he had illegal stuff on his TikTok, that he was selling illegal products.
Well, then you should appeal that. But
he did. He still got banned.
I did.
But again, you're pinning it on me.
Yes, I'm not necessarily pinning it on you. What I'm saying is that you have to. You're refusing to see how it looks.
But you keep. Oh, I understand what you're saying, but you're wrong on how it looks, quote unquote. Because I am not TikTok. I don't go on and say you are banned because you're selling illegal products. I'm not the one who does that. I'm not the one who does that. Okay, I went off of what my representatives told me, and that's literally that. Any other reason? I have no idea.
So
I have no idea.
You don't think that it was a possibility that your community went and mass reported?
There's not a shot. Nope, not a shot in hell.
Okay. Okay. I don't know how you have one of the biggest communities on TikTok, Tyler. Like one of the biggest, if not the biggest on TikTok, right? Am I wrong?
I don't think you're wrong.
Okay. So I just don't understand how you going in your Discord, which you haven't denied that you did, right? You going into your Discord and saying you were shit talking. We can just talk it. We can just call it what it is, right? You were shit talking True. You were shit talking TCG or Two Sons TCG, right? And
who is Two Sons TCG?
I can see the comments. It might not have been you, but it definitely was people in your Discord talking about how Two Sons TCG was next from the chopping block. Okay, I cannot, and I have seen the following. I have seen how people talk about you in your lives. I cannot believe for 2 seconds that some of your folks in your community did not go after some folks and get them banned, mass reported. I can't prove that you don't, I can't, I'm not going to say
okay. Even if that was the case, what hatred does that put on me? Why am I, because I have a community that went and did that? Even if that was the case, I'm saying even if it was, which it isn't, because my representatives told me 100% that he was banned because he didn't abide by TikTok rules and regulations. That's what they told me. Okay. So I'm going off of that. And again, the real question where this all started is where does the hatred really come from? You're kind of like beating around the bush of like why you're mad at me. Oh, you're mad at my community, so you're mad at me. Oh, you're mad that I said something to somebody who was attacking me in my Discord, so now you don't like me.
No,
I came in.
I think that you're failing to take any accountability for it.
Because I have nothing to take accountability for. I'm going off of what my representatives told me,
Can can you not do a courtesy and go into your Discord and say, guys, if you're reporting this guy, can you please not do that? You never did that.
But exactly what True's trying to show me. Somebody in my Discord saying something. What does that have to do?
Please answer my question. You have the power. You have the absolute power to say, guys, let's just not get involved. Let's not get people banned. Let's not mass report people because he doesn't like me. You had the power to do that. And you didn't do it. So that's why.
I mean, listen.
You can call it hate. You can call it hate. That's fine. But that's why I have an issue with it.
Yeah, but we're never going to see eye to eye on it because you're not understanding that I didn't do that, and I have. And you're kind of accusing the fact that I have done that when I'm telling you, very very high up representatives that I have on TikTok told me the reason. So do you not believe me? Again, this goes back to the thing of
you do have high representatives on TikTok that you know.
For my selling platform, absolutely, yes. I have over 400,000 items sold on TikTok. Yes, I have a very, very high up on TikTok, 1,000,000%.
Okay.
So here's what I do know. When I made the suggestion to you that you send a message to your Discord community asking them that if somebody was going rogue and reporting my channel, that they kindly stop doing so and that you do not report it. After I sent that email towards you and telling that I wouldn't really have a lot of options left if this continued, I did not have
enough. By the way, I don't deal with that.
I didn't have another channel banned after I sent that email. So
I don't deal with that email. That's my lawyers. So I don't know.
Well, and I don't want either of you to say something that can get you legally in trouble. Like at the end of the day, we're all men here. We all can agree to disagree. I just take issue, Tyler, and if you had been here for the last hour and a half too, you probably would have heard me grill True. I've sat here for the last 45 minutes, and I've been grilling him too, and he's been cordial with it, and you've been cordial so far too. So, but my point here is that I think that you had a chance to at least stand out against getting people banned, and you didn't.
Yeah, dude, you're pinning me. Do you not see what you're doing though? You're pinning me as something that I'm not. Why are we not acknowledging that it is against terms and service to listen? Here, how about this? I will go in. I will find the exact.
Show me the item that he was selling.
Yeah. No.
I want to see it.
Not the item. It's the description. But when I show you that, you need to stop beating around the fucking bush about all this. That you keep pinning it on me. That I had the chance to stop somebody from getting banned, even though I did not say that. Anything.
I did not say that.
You just said I had the chance to stand up.
What I said is that you had a chance to at least come out with your community and say, this is not right. If you're doing it, please stop. I didn't say that you had the power to stop him from getting banned. I did not say that.
But you're still talking about something that, dude, I'm sorry, man. I'm not trying to be an ass, but I just don't think you're getting me. And, that's fine. I don't need to prove anything. I've never needed to prove anything. That's why I always just stay out of it. I do my own thing. I just came on here because, I never want to be, pinned as a person that, people, hate me. I really don't do anything. I buy product. I try to create entertaining content every day. In my live streams, I know I don't have distro. Well, I do, but it's dog shit. So I have to buy from third-party distros, and I have to give them 80 grand in order to get 40 cents off a pack. So it's I'm in the same boat as you guys. So, I can't have you just sitting there just deeming me as something that I'm not.
So, okay, all right, and we can get into this, man. So, if you're willing to be cordial, I'd love to have you on my show. And we can go over stuff like that. I think that giving you a fair platform and a chance to talk about your stuff. And again, ask the community tonight. I've been fair. It's not like I'm out here grilling you. And there are things that I was wrong about that I asked Brandon. Okay, I accused him of something. He came and he said, no, I didn't do that, or you're wrong. And I was wrong, right? And I would love to have you on. Come talk, you and me, face to face. And we can talk about these things because whether or not you want to agree with it or not, there are a lot of people you're kind of a polarizing character. And
what's that mean?
What does polarizing mean?
Yeah.
Divisive. You're kind of people are split down the alley with you. Either people hate you or people love you. That's kind of what polarizing.
Well, but that just comes with.
Well, no. I mean, you look at people like Pokezen and Yuna. You never hear anyone talk shit about them. right? That doesn't come with being in the spotlight. There are things, there are actions that people do to get to that point, right?
What did I do though before this? Hang on, just before this, before what you think I did to True, just before that, what did I do? Then that's really what I asked you in the beginning of the phone call.
Say, sorry, what did you do to True, or what did you do to be
No,
polarizing?
what? Yeah.
To be polarizing? Well, number one, your prices. Number two, I think
But my
that
wait,
hang on. I will give you a chance to dissect this. Okay. Number one, your prices are sometimes just astronomical, right? Number two, whenever you post videos of how many prismatic evolutions ETBs did you stack that day, Tyler?
So that's a hatred, huh?
No, it's not a hatred. It is a no, dude. Like you're not listening. Like you're not thinking anything about yourself. Like listen, whenever Prismatic first came out, Tyler, okay, no one could get their hands on it. Nobody could. And it's like you're posting a video. Was it pre-release too at that? Right? You're posting a video of how many did you have? How many did you have?
I don't know. I did. I just like, bro. Honestly, I can't even. I think you guys just. And this is what I said.
Answer the question.
No. But hang on.
How many did you have?
No, because I only got a couple more minutes. I'm tired. I don't really have time for this. It's just this is what you guys do. All right. You guys take the pickaxe and you keep digging to try to find some reason, something, man, something. You're bringing up Prismatic video that I posted for fun, man. But you guys got to take it and freaking go with it. It's crazy to me. It's just jealousy. That's all it is. It's the only answer that I can ever have.
No, you're absolutely right. I am 100% jealous that you had that many. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and there you go.
100%.
So there you go. You had a hatred. It's just taking the pickaxe to try to dig and dig and dig, trying to just find something.
Okay,
man.
I would.
That's a narcissistic, immature view of it.
It is.
And if that's the way you want to take it, I think it's pretty immature that you're pretty upset and you think that that's a way that I divide people because I posted a video of some product.
So I'm not. Again, I've asked hard questions to True all night tonight. Okay, and we've had an adult conversation. There's no hatred here, man. Like honestly, like I think we all envy, especially streamers, we all envy the community that you've built. There's a lot of really good things about you, Tyler, that I think that I could sit here and talk all night about some of the good things that you do. I could. I used to watch you before I got into this business, right? And I love watching you rip packs. I love your community. I love the devotion that they have to you. And there's a lot of good things about you, right? But we can have conversations about some things that we don't like without you calling us jealous and hatred, right? Because I think.
But that's the only thing that I can find, man. I'm sorry.
And that's fine because there's so much to it, right? And I'll be happy to sit here and tell you things that I think are good about you, because there's a lot, right? There's a lot. But at the same time, I think that people become divisive because they do things that are divisive. And I think that giving you a chance to talk about those things instead of calling us, jealous and hateful, I think coming on here, explaining yourself, kind of just saying, hey, this is why I do what I do. Like whenever you were talking about how you make 40 cents a pack, right? Those are the things.
No. I didn't say
46 off a pack, right?
Yeah.
So we need to talk more about that, right? Where you can explain yourself, and I think give people a chance to see you in a different light.
Yeah, but I don't need that, dude. Like, I mean, I'm just explaining to you guys because I think now at least, maybe I've finally said my piece to like where, I don't have distro. None of my business partners have distro. No, none of us do. So and I think that was like the really, really big thing is everybody obviously thinks because I have to charge $11 a pack that I get it I know what distro cost is. It's $95 a box. 93 actually for me. But that's not the place that I'm in. If it was, it'd be a different story. It's just not.
You say you don't need that, and you know what? You're probably right. You don't. Your community is big enough as it is. But do you not want to bring more people into your community? Do you not have any desire to want to grow?
What does that mean?
Well, I mean, think about all the people that are divided on you.
Dude, I've learned a long time ago, man. I don't even think it matters, to be honest with you, because people have one way they look at it the first time they see, and then they look the other way and it's gone. So, it's not that I don't want more people in my community. I just, honestly, I think it's always better when things are left unsaid, because it just people turn your words around, and that's how it goes. And like I said, I've literally never done this before. I've never even told or talked to anybody. I've always just kept to myself, because as soon as you do, everybody criticizes. I mean, look at all the people in the comments. Just
Well, and there are people criticizing us too, right?
Oh, no, I get it. But do you see what I'm saying? It's they pick one side and they look one way, and that's it. So, if somebody comes upon my stream, come in my community. You're more than welcome. Anybody. But a lot of people look the other way though too, and I think that's just Pokemon in general. And people find their people, and that's it.
Well, let me tell you, I appreciate you coming on. I don't seriously. I think it takes a lot of balls to come on here and talk about stuff like this. I would love to have you on and just have a simple conversation, you and me. That's it.
Can I ask you a question real quick? Tyler, do you find it problematic that you buying the product to charge your prices is taking the product away from people in the community who could be buying it for less? Like, them buying it from you is raising their prices because you're buying it from somebody else.
Hang on. You literally, True. You know the game, dude.
But I don't do that. I don't do that at all.
No. You know the game. You're telling me if I don't buy the boxes from Distro's going to sell those to Walmart and sell them to people that for market?
No, but you're saying you don't have Distro. You're saying that you're getting this stuff from secondary market, from other places, backdoor deals.
No, secondary Distro. So like Distro cutting allocation, and then they up the price, and I have to buy from that.
Yeah, but how do you get stuff a week early? Because they don't sell it at those prices, the prices that you're saying. They don't sell that early.
Well, I guess you don't know the game then. I'm not going to tell you that, but I thought you would know that because you're in the industry. Maybe I don't know.
I know what the secondary prices are, and that's after the release date. You selling stuff a week early is not at the prices that you're saying it is. It is at the wholesale prices.
There is distros that do not care. You do know that, right? They do not care.
I do agree with Tyler on that, True.
This is what that's my point by the game. Okay, there's people in this game. I just got 300 Moltres GameStop things. They don't come out for another 2 weeks. You think those people care? They don't care. So don't, again, pinning me as something that I'm not.
No one, dude. You're playing the victim here. We just want to ask you questions and we want answers to it. Right, like I and my community. I don't know as much about True's community, but my community can tell you I have had probably almost, except for you now that I've had you on, I've had every single streamer who is known on this podcast here. Okay, and I have been cordial, I have been decent. Okay, all I'm asking is that you sit down with me, and we talk man to man. That's it. You and me. I know you say you don't need to, right? But I think a lot of people would appreciate it, man. Like, and you say you don't need people in your community, and that's fine. You don't.
No. Okay. Whoa. Again, twisting my words. I've never said that. I said, I just think when people already look one way, that's how it is. So, me sitting down with you, you and I obviously are maybe very different because of the viewpoints you've maybe had about me. So now maybe your community, like, why does it matter?
I'm willing to be changed on that. There's so much tonight that I've heard from True that there are things that I've changed my opinion on. And I've seen comments in my stream tonight that people that dislike True that now have went and joined his Discord, now have went and followed him, right? And awesome. Yeah. Again, I don't think that you need to prove anything. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is I think that the people would enjoy a nice conversation about the operations of how you do things, of how I do things, of how streamers do things, right? You have nothing to prove to anybody because you have one of the biggest platforms on the app. But I think that there's, again, I will reiterate it. I think that a conversation, which correct me if I'm wrong, this is the first time you've ever done something like this, correct?
Yeah, my only point was to really come on here because I'm just like, I actually like really felt bad because I didn't do what you guys thought, and I just needed my words to be heard. That was really it, because
Yeah.
I
And so what I want to do is I want to give you that. Can me and you just
well,
sit
no, no,
down
no,
for the
no,
next?
no, no. I already did it. I'm not, and I don't. There's nothing else I need to say or do or anything like that. I really just wanted you guys to understand that. First of all, True didn't get banned because of my community, nor me. Um, Again, I can give you all the information if you want the reason. I mean, it was sent in my email or something. But yeah, I mean, and just to say that, like, the pack prices and stuff, like, about making the videos that I get it from distro costs, like, dude, like, I hate to, like, be like a mom or something, but, like, how dare you, dude? That, like, you don't even know. You know what I mean?
That's why I want
Like,
you to
think
tell
about.
us. That's what I want you to tell
Oh,
us.
no, no, I know, but
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, like, why you are wrong, though. True, like, it's kind of like a how dare you situation, dude. Like, how can you just, like, bash somebody on something that you don't even know? You know, that's pretty terrible.
So okay, no,
You post the receipts. Then I did the same thing.
If
But it's
we're-
That's
not
all I
about
asked.
that. It's what you did. It's what you did.
Tyler,
You know?
if and this is all that we want. Whenever you rise to the level that you have risen, you are going to get backlash. You are going to get people tearing you down.
Yeah, but dude,
right?
I always eat it, like, because I don't care.
You don't care. You don't care to have a constructive conversation with me, but you care enough to come on here to tell True that he's a piece of shit.
When did I?
You just said,
Why?
"How dare you?" I mean, you might as well have said that, right? All that we want.
Why is that pinned back on? Why is
all
that
that
pinned
we
back
want-
on me again?
Again, all that we want, all that I want between whatever. Again, and True doesn't have to be here, right? He doesn't have to be here, and he won't be here. All that we want is just to sit down, have a constructive conversation, talk about how your operations work, because you have never done that, and I think the people would love to hear that. That's all. That's all. I'm not
Honestly,
gonna sit here
dude,
and grill you.
I know, but, like, even like what you just said, like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Go watch my videos. I'm straight, dude. Like, I am absolutely straight. Okay, I'm
It's
100% straight.
and it's all good. Listen, and I don't really care at the end of the day. All right, I know me, and I know I'm a good person, and I try to make people happy every day. I've always said it's not about the money to me. Yes, obviously I do very fucking well.
You do.
You know, there's been a lot of people who have, like, sent me letters and stuff in the mail, and it's been more than just making money. And I realize that I'm actually, like, helping people out in life with their anxiety, depression, whatever, to give them,
That's
like,
good. That's really good.
yeah. So,
I'll tell you, watching you
like I
open
said,
packs is
I just
ASMR.
don't want to
I
be.
love it. I love watching you
and
open
I
packs, dude.
And I literally just hopped on just because I actually did feel bad, because I was being pinned as, what I quote unquote did to True, what you guys think, but I didn't do anything.
And so this is, you and True have your beef, and that's fine. And everyone's sitting here saying that I'm pinning you down, dude. This is exactly why I run this channel the way that I run it, is because I want to have people who have divisive reputations to come on here and not prove themselves. And someone said, why do I care about what TBell does? That's a great question. I would love to learn more about how someone at his level runs. Like, I want to know about your operations, dude. I want to know where the stuff comes from, what you're charging, what you buy for it, right? Because if anything, you can be, if you release enough information, you can be a good model as to somebody that wants to start something like this, right? Like, that's all I'm not inviting you on here to grill you, Tyler.
I'm just a guy, man. That's all.
Yeah, but you're a very successful guy, right? And I think that some of that information could be imparted to the rest of us here, and that's what I have done with everybody that has come on my channel. I'm not going to grill you. I'm not going to call you names. I'm not here, dude. I just want to sit down for an hour and a half, and just talk about Pokemon and how you have become the way that you are. That's it.
Well, cool. I just wanted to get my point across.
Can we do that? Can we do that?
It's a big maybe, but because like I said, I don't really do this stuff.
I know.
I'm just a guy, man. I'm just here to create some entertainment. I'm not trying to really, get into this whole, I guess you could say, podcast thing. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like
I'm just here to make people smile every day and watch, and that's it.
Well, I do want to tell you, I appreciate you coming on. and obviously we gained a lot of traction as you came on, and I appreciate that. But
Yeah.
yeah, thanks for coming on, and I can reach out to you on your account, and we can just talk.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that. And I hope you.
Well, you guys enjoy the rest of your night.
Okay, you as well. You have a good night, Tyler.
I don't know how to leave, so you might need to kick me.
I got you, man. You're good.
Well,
everybody, I got a lot of TBell's cronies in here, and that's fine. Like, you guys are missing the entire point of what we do here. This is your first time on the channel. If you'd been here for the last two hours, you would see how these types of conversations go. But you're not. So you have no idea how these conversations go. And they are very constructive, and they're very cordial. So anyways,
I think the way the chat devolved and the overall sentiment once that community got involved says a lot about the community that someone is building.
Yeah, no, and we can talk about what we want to as far as Tyler goes. But I do appreciate him coming on and talking with us. And obviously you two have your beef, and we talked about that earlier, and I definitely understand why both of you would be kind of upset with each other. So yeah, and I think it says a lot. Like, our chat did not get divisive until the TBell's community came on, and which, I mean, I don't blame him. Like, he's their guy, right? Like, that's his people.
Sure, and my community would do the same thing. Your community would do the same thing. If they
Absolutely.
felt that we were being attacked, they stand up for us, right? And I understand that. Our conversation, I believe through talking to you that you seek to understand me, and I try to make you feel that I want to understand you. That conversation right there, I did not feel any of that. I do not believe that understanding is the goal whatsoever.
And I tried to explain to Tyler in a way. And again, Tyler, if you're still listening, if people who are still here, we seek to understand, right? We can point to some of the biggest creators on this app, and it's not jealousy. It's not, I'm not big enough. It is a, hey, how do you operate? Right? It is a, hey, can we give you some feedback? Like, hey, help us understand who you are, and sit down and talk, right? Like, that's how you lighten hearts and you grow, is that you sit down and you just have open conversations, right? And so, I mean, again,
and if I am wrong, if everything that he said is 100% correct, if I am wrong, and let's say 90+% of the product that he's getting is at that rate, and he's getting it a week early, I would be willing to say that I'm wrong. From the beginning, I have been asking to show the receipts the way that I posted my personal receipts, and it seems that there is an aversion to doing so. And if I truly don't understand the game, the only way that I can learn the game is if somebody who is in the game shows me the proof of that, and then I can adjust my beliefs and my thought process.
Yeah, no, 100%. And again, everyone that's still in chat that's just grilling us, you guys have not, again, this is probably your first time on this channel. He does not owe it to anyone to come talk to us. He does not owe it to anyone to come chat, right, to prove anything to anybody. That's not what we're saying. All we're saying is that you have conversations in every facet of every industry, right? And the President of the United States sits down with interviews, right? Basketball players, NBA players, Pokemon creators, right? Everyone sits down and has conversations. It's part of the industry, right? Like, we're not here to like what are we like what are you guys talking about, right? Like, what are we talking about? Yeah, and he can decline politely. Absolutely, guys. Like, I'm not sitting here saying that he owes it to us to come talk. But I think that we can definitely have a conversation. And if I want to ask hard questions, I can do that, right? The President of the United States gets asked hard questions. Basketball players gets asked hard questions. Everybody gets asked hard questions. And then because they are asked hard questions, people gain more respect for people, right? Like, that's just the way that this works. Like, you owe anything. Yeah, again, you guys keep talking about like he owes it to us. He doesn't. No one owes us nothing, right? It's pretty clear he wasn't interested. Then great. Then he doesn't have to, right? He won't even bring me up. Anyways, no, that was, dude, that, I don't know about you, Brandon, but that was not what I expected tonight.
Not at all.
Not at all. And
I'm sorry that things devolved to the point that they did because I was here.
oh, no problem, dude. No issues at all, man. Like, I appreciate you coming on. I know I grilled you there for about half hour, and I appreciate you just answering the questions. And obviously, if you got any feedback from me, like, I would love to hear it. Like, I'm not the best rip and shipper. My prices are not the best. Like, the best content creator. Like, I'm definitely not the best. And so,
No, I mean, I think you, in this conversation, like I said, I'll give you a little like inside knowledge. I was very skeptical about doing this when I first reached out to you, because the first comment that I ever saw from you on one of my videos was, I don't remember the exact video, but it was one of the market price videos. And the comment was, it was on a video that I was getting a lot of very negative comments on. So I automatically assumed that it was a negative comment. And you said, there's still time to take this down. And I don't know what was intended by the original comment, but because I was in the mode of seeing a bunch of negative comments, I immediately took it as negative. And I didn't respond in a positive way because of that. Through this conversation, through talking with you, I think you did a very, very good job of voicing your thoughts, your opinions on what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. And as I said, the most important thing for me was that I felt like you wanted to understand me.
yes.
As opposed to having a narrative that you wanted to get across through a line of questioning or set up a trap or whatever. I think that's the best thing that you can possibly do. And my feedback would be that you did a excellent job of making me feel like what I was saying mattered to you, whether you agreed or disagreed.
Right. Well, I appreciate that. And I think that the critiques that I had, is, I appreciate you taking them and respectfully, say, hey, I'll take that into consideration. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that. And again, there's things that you do that I disagree with, and there's things that I do agree with, and I appreciate you understanding that and knowing that we can still have civil conversation without
Sure.
hating each other. So,
of course,
and I hope that in the future, you can come back on and we can chat more about the state of the market and. Yeah.
Happy to, man. Happy to.
So, anyways, thanks for coming on, brother. And I get some rest.
Yeah, it's so far past my bedtime.
Yeah.
My God, it's 11:30 here on the East Coast.
I hear that. Also, if you're here from TBell community, I invite you
Give
guys.
me a follow.
Yeah. No, I don't need follows. What I want you guys to do is to tune in and listen to these civil conversations that we're having. There's no jealousy. There's no hate. There are critiques that problems that I have that I think should be brought up. But I'm happy where I'm at. I don't aspire to be anybody else, and I don't think Brandon does either. But I invite you guys to come on, because you will find that we have extremely extremely productive conversations. And I hope that you guys can give us a chance to listen to that, right? We talk about the market, we talk about rip and shippers, we talk about cards, we talk about a lot of things, right? And so, yeah, Austin says, yeah, no, I'm good. That's exactly how I expect. Yeah, that's what I expected. Anyways,
you're wasting your time watching a live that you don't want to support. Like,
yeah,
go do something productive with your life, man.
Take 30 minutes, sit down, and then let's talk. Listen to the conversations that we're having. I promise you, it is not me grilling. I don't mind voicing my opinions for some people, right? I had been very critical of Tyler in the past. Very critical of Tyler in the past, but you also just heard me say that there are really good things about him, right? There are awesome good things about him that have made him successful. And I think talking about both good and bad is not a bad thing, guys. It's not a bad thing to have those conversations. So anyways, yeah, Brandon, thank you for coming on, brother. I appreciate you.
Thank you very much for having me, LT.
Yeah, absolutely. Have a good night, man.
You too.